Well, hey there, everybody. So, this video today is going to be Chad's development and his current character the way he is now. So, yesterday we talked about Alcrelay and how she started and how she developed. So, Chad got his beginning shortly after Allie did. Um, Allie was created first in that story that I would write back and forth with a friend of mine. And then Chad came into being when I wanted her to have a love interest. So I was like, hmm. And at the time, the name Chad was pretty popular. So I was like, well, I'll name him Chad because I kind of like the name too. And his original name is Chad Michaels. And it's still, his name still technically is Chad Michaels, but I just haven't really said any last names for any of the characters. So but his original look was kind of how he is now with the silver hair and the gold eyes, but his hair was a lot shorter than it is now. His hair actually used to be an army buzz cut, and now it's just kind of a shaggy mess on top of his head. So it just kind of plays off to his kind of easygoing kind of character, but also his seriousness and his intensity. So Chad has always been the same age, pretty much, the 21. And I wanted him to be a little older than the main girl because I wanted him to find someone, even though if she was a little younger than he was. But I wanted him to be the maturity in the relationship. I wanted her to have someone that she could rely on and to be her foundation, kind of thing. And someone that she could always go to for help if she needed it. So Chad, his Chad's parents are, as you've found out in the story, Zebznin is his father, and his mother, as originally was going to be the wind goddess, but I am still playing with that idea if I still want her to be the wind goddess, but I haven't decided if I want to keep it that way or not. Um, Luna was originally going to be his aunt, but I decided against that. I was like, well, I'll just make her someone that worked in the castle that Zebznin ruled at, but I'm not going to make her a relative at all. But she takes on a motherly instinct with him, anyways. So Chad was raised by Luna out of her pretty much since birth, shortly after birth. So he's known Luna his entire life, and she has raised him in magic, and he's learned that he can use innate magic, like inner magic, instead of having to use a magical item. So he is pretty powerful after he awakens. And next story, I'm going to try to go more into how Chad is the way he is, or at least how he's awakened to be somebody who looks demonic. But a lot of it will tie into Zebznin's backstory and his background and everything. So Chad, I will expand on more as the story expands in the second book. But for now, in the first one, he's freshly awakened. He's like anyone who is freshly awakened to their powers. They have pretty raw magic and pretty raw power, so they don't know how to control it. So they are quite powerful because they don't know how to control that magic yet. And Chad definitely doesn't know how to control it yet. As you found out in the story, he nearly killed Allie, and she forgives him because she knows, just like her, he can't control everything he does yet. So, but it doesn't mean that the what happened isn't in the back of her mind, and it's always in the back of his because he doesn't ever want to hurt her again. So Chad now, he will continue the way he is, and he's gonna start learning about what he can do, what he can't do, and that there's a whole nother side to him that hasn't quite popped up yet. A lot of what Chad has developed from since he was a lot younger, or a lot earlier in the story when I was first developing it, is at first I was going to have Chad just turn half evil and half not when he would get angry and want to protect those he loved. So when he awakened or when he got angry and wanted to battle, that half of him would become demonic. But this time it's just the horns come out or have come out, and if you follow me on my Instagram with @Alcroi, I posted a picture of what Chad looks like today. So if you guys want to check that out. Um, yep, so we're going to continue working on um, White Phantom tonight. I'm going to be coming out with chapter 36. So stay tuned and find out what happens with everyone. So I hope to see that you're all reading, and we'll see you next time. Bye.